Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Still Cavazos here. I'm Anthony.
I'm Casey.
And today we're watching episode 10 of Death Note. So last episode threw us for a little bit of a loop.
Yeah.
L,
Told him he was L.
It was a power move. It put Light in a situation where he can't kill him.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one he's told. So if he does, obviously that name he gave him was the pop star. He threw out all those possibilities. He could think of him, kill him. The name might be somebody else might die, and then we'll eventually point to him too. It's really intensifying now. I feel like, L's decision to approach Light is just really amplified everything. And I'm not quite sure where it's gonna go now, but the match is just the match of wits is just intensifying.
It's really kind of exciting, just seeing what's their next moves, on both their ends, and seeing how both of them are reacting, and they're both very similar but different in the same time, and it's just quite interesting.
Yeah, for me, I still feel obviously we know that Light, he wants to be the god of everything. It seems like he wants to be judge, jury, executioner. Yeah. He's the one who's making these decisions. And L, he's got some stuff that he's put people at risk too. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of interesting. They're both. Yeah. I feel like Light's a little bit more morally ambiguous than L at this point. In saying that, L's still jeopardizing people too. So this chess match is just so interesting and unique. It's so crazy to see every one of their counter moves to each other. It's just it's something that they always have to think 8 steps ahead, it seems like.
All right, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. The full-length reaction to the next episode of Death Note is going to be over there right now, so if you want to check that out, the link's down in the description below.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this video.
I never thought you'd ask me to play tennis as a way to get to know each other.
Is it a problem for you?
Did you know how good I was?
Yes. It's been a while, but at one time I was actually the British junior champion.
Why do they have so much in common?
Ryuga, were you raised in the UK?
I lived in England for about 5 years when I was younger, but save your breath. Nothing in that story would reveal L's true identity, I promise you.
It's gonna be better.
I don't know.
I feel like Light will
Light.
have
I
this
think
one,
Light.
I mean, is he wearing jeans?
And if Light is Kira, but I know Kira hates to lose.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh, shit! Everyone's watching?
Wow.
While it's true that Kira hates losing, it's also true that most people would rather win than lose. It's human nature.
Is he going to think that I'm Kira if I go for the win? I suppose I could just lose on purpose, but if I do, it could work against me.
Oh my gosh!
And just like that, we've got an umpire and a line judge.
Yeah, that didn't start like that.
He was the 0203 junior high tennis champion. Apparently, during the third-year awards ceremony, he announced that he was hanging up his racket. And I guess he hasn't played competitively since.
In junior high.
So it goes without saying that the first thing you're going to want from me is...
some kind of confirmation from a third party that you really are L.
It's Dad.
We'll have to go to task force headquarters.
To win, you must attack!
Oh,
Wow.
Game and set!
There we go.
Won by Light Yagami!
Thought he was gonna win.
But there's something I must tell you.
What's that?
I suspect that you, Light Yagami, are in fact Kira. If you still want to ask me something, then please go ahead.
Whoa.
You think I'm Kira?
Well, when I say I suspect you, it's only a 1% possibility.
He keeps changing the percentages.
It said less than 5 last.
I guess.
It was quite the preemptive move on his part. He got me.
I don't sit like this because I want to. I have to sit like this. You see, if I were to sit normally, my deductive skills would immediately be reduced by roughly 40%.
What?
Interesting.
We can begin by taking a look at these.
I feel like in another life they could have been friends. Actual friends.
Come on, this is child's play. There's a print number on the back of each of these photographs. I think Kira wrote these, and it seems he's encoded a message for you as well, almost as if he's mocking you. If you line these notes up side by side and take a look at the first letter of every line, it reveals a message. Rearranging it like this gives you L, do you know? Gods of death love apples. But there are obvious print numbers on the back of all these photographs. Arrange it in that order, we get L, do you know? Love apples, gods of death.
That's incorrect. The thing is, there were actually 4 photographs. When we add this one, it reads, L, do you know? Gods of death who love apples have red hands.
It's a fake. I never made any criminal write the letter in this
Oh.
fourth picture. Is he stupid? But seeing as I only had 3 photographs to work with, my deduction was perfect.
No, it wasn't. The truth is, there were 4 of them. If you'd figured that out, it would have been perfect.
Whoa.
I would probably try to get him to say something that was never made public in any way. Something that only Kira could know. Kinda like what you were doing just now.
I'm impressed. You'll make a fine detective, Light.
But it's a bit of a double-edged sword. The more impressive my answers, the more of a suspect I become.
Yes, it's about 3% now.
Ryuzaki, I have some bad news.
Light, your father is...
Light, it's your...
My father, he had a heart attack.
What the fuck?
He didn't do that.
No.
He wouldn't have done that. He had no reason to.
No.
Maybe he just had a natural heart attack.
No.
No, he's
If
not
alive.
dead.
Okay.
He's not dead.
Okay.
So.
So the doctors think stress was the only cause?
Yeah.
It must have added to your stress knowing that Light is a suspect in this investigation.
You actually told my father that?
Yes. It's true, he even knows that I am L.
This guy is the real L. My father wouldn't lie. Ryuga, what would it take to get you to believe that I'm not Kira? Please, isn't there something? Put yourself in my position. How do you think it feels to be accused of being Kira?
It was one of the worst feelings ever.
Out for a month in a place with no TV or any other kind of access to the outside world and keep a constant watch over me.
Would any normal person be willing to go to such extreme measures to clear their name?
I never once felt cursed since I picked up the death note. In fact, the thought never even crossed my mind. I'm happier than I've ever been. All thanks to this power, I'm going to create a perfect world.
Normally, humans who come into contact with a Shinigami have nothing but misfortune.
Oh. He's like, I don't care.
Now get out there and find me a story!
But the police won't talk, sir. It's been impossible to get details from them lately.
Idiot! I don't pay you to complain. If they won't give you anything, then get creative!
This is for you.
What is it? A message to the world from Kira. If you do not broadcast these tapes, I will kill your company's board of directors one by one.
What the fuck?
Who wouldn't air
He's
these?
excited. Oh my gosh.
Our ratings are gonna go through the roof.
Oh.
Holy crap! I'm so excited I feel like I'm having a heart attack here.
Wow.
Hell. Interesting way to end it there.
Yeah.
Okay, so backtracking just a little bit, I feel like Light gave way too much away. I feel like L won this match of this. I feel like, just the questions he was asking him, he constantly puts him on the spot and puts him in a position so that he could trip up.
Like, I want to think that L is, like, going above him,
Yeah.
but then Light will just come back real quick and just, like, either backtrack in a way or just, do something that just kind of puts him above. It's really interesting. It's like they're just kind of, like, following each other.
It's like one blow, then the other one takes a
Yeah.
blow, and it's such an interesting match to watch. And ironically, they were playing tennis, which Kira was also trying to use to it's funny how he was like deducting. I was like, oh, well, Kira wants to win, but then Light was like, oh, what if I lose? He'll suspect me. It's just like, it's funny to see like both of like what they're thinking and what the other person might think. And his meter kept going up. It was like 137. So like, let's see if it goes up any more as we continue. So that scene there at the end when Light was like, I'm happier than I've ever been. That's some fucking dark shit.
I think it's interesting how Elle is actually being really honest with Light for the most part.
Yeah.
Instead of being secretive, he's almost going like on the offensive, and like Light's kind of on the defensive here.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of like a really interesting dynamic. I wonder what these tapes are going to be about, though. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's really interesting.
I have no idea. Like, I can't even begin to contextualize what his plan is. So yeah, what you were saying there with Elle going on the offensive, he put Light now in the position where he just can't kill him. There's no way he can without giving suspicion away. So it's just like now these tapes are the next move, and it's just like, what is he doing with them?
All right, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. The full-length reaction to the next episode of Death Note is going to be over there right now, so if you want to check that out, the link's down in the description below.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.